With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Steps away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw is Fields. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears... will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, hey, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's Fields. takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 30 on second down. Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down. Fields. Flush to his right. Able to spin free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A shotgun snap. Fields. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Dancing to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Cowboys! Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
This is intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot. Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, they had...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. Charles, with his talent, if anyone...
I agree. You don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? you're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a fourth down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. We'll get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
On the move past the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Oh, he fakes a spike. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Fields on 1st down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Fields. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's McCoy. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Fields. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go back to the ground with McCoy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Fields.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now McCoy. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Fields.
Rolling to his left. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They hand off to their big tight end. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
30. 10. 5. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their...
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football,
That position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback,
I bet you thought you had that shit bagged up, didn't you?
And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now an inside give to McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's McCoy. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This give is to McCoy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A give to McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's back to throw.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Fields trying to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Yo, what's up, bro? You gotta run it back.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Like regular teams.
Take it in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the
Regular
27.
teams. Send me the invite.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one too low. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Okay. Not that bad. Is this kid gonna send me a request or not? What time is it? Early today.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Herbert to throw right away. He gets this to, and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is McCoy. Darnell Dockett, the big tackle, in on the stop. 2nd and 5 now. Fields eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now McCoy. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what?
Touchdown, Cardinals! Darren Waller, 91 yards. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields out to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McCoy. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. 8 yards to go on second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's McCoy. A little juke. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. LaShawn McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Matt Eberflus is going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert. And along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Herbert sliding out of the pocket. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Herbert. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw here, Herbert. Screenplay, Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert off of play action. Again, it's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn up up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On first down, it's Fields. Steps away. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On play action, Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Fields throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Herbert. A quick slant to Hill. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Charles Tillman. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
I ain't even mad. Charles Tillman. GG's, bro. Fucking Justin Fields fumbled. Fucking ruined the game. Right after I had that kick return too, like, come on now. It's only down 4, I was about to go up 3. Damn. Okay, Maldi. Guess what? Nothing changed.
Are you on the bus now?
Yep, guess what? Number 5. Guess what? Nothing changed.
What do you mean nothing changed? You were never on the bus.
Huh?
You were never on the bus. But I'm just saying, now by then, you'll have like, oh, okay, I'm number 1. Anything
With Charles Davis.
Yeah, I know. Nothing
Always
changed.
Gordon and Charles, you talked
Nothing
about
changed.
storylines in this
Nothing
one.
changed.
It begins and
Nothing
ends
changed.
with our two
Nothing
quarterbacks.
changed.
Certainly
Nothing
two of the
changed.
best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nothing changed.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon.
Asshole.
And we are underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. His first carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is RG3. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Griffin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Griffin. And that's complete to Gates. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Griffin. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Play action. It's Griffin. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They run with Hines. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Nyheim Hines, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.